move ahead on our local story, it looked like the lake level incredibly low for this time of year.
Yeah, and any of the lake residents that live on the water, I mean, we've noticed this for the last several months, that the lake levels are way below normal for this time of the year. Why? What's going on? Well, we hear, well, there's a drought going on, the Mississippi's really low, so they need the extra water for shipping on the Mississippi. I don't know if that's the reason or not, but right now the average lake level is at 658. That's 2 feet below full pool, right? So in the summer, they get it up to 660, which is 660 feet above sea level at the Bagnell Dam. And that's the high point, 660 feet above sea level. And then during early spring, usually they drop it about 6 feet. Well, we're nowhere close to early spring, and we're already like 4 feet down. So it is kind of weird and interesting. And I don't know that they actually said why the lake is low. Did you see a reason for it?
I didn't see. Now, we got our story. I believe this is from KRMS News, but it didn't really go on to say why it was low or whether we can anticipate it coming up or whatever. But it is interesting to see it this low. And I've noticed for a while, though, around a lot of the monumental areas or iconic areas around the lake that you can really see where the water is typically at, especially on the toll bridge. When you're coming in, you see JB Hooks. When you look down there at the water below the bridge, you can see the line of the rock is way above where the water sits, which means it's much lower. And I guess that means it could cause concerns for dock owners.
Dock owners really worried, yeah. Well, and remember a couple of years ago when the lake froze over and they needed to run a lot of water through the dam to get electricity to send to St. Louis. It wasn't even ours, right? We get our electricity from Tunnel Dam. So we were making electricity for St. Louis, but they have to run a lot of water through the dam to do that, brought lake levels lower. Well, with the cold winter, it froze. It was easier to freeze because the water levels were lower, damaged a lot more docks and everything like that. And I think a lot of dock owners, homeowners are worried about that now. If the water's already this low, what's going to happen if we have a really cold winter and docks freeze and fall and break and all that stuff? So.